Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
But as for today, we're going to give you, this is some great information, by the way, all right? Some more opinions of ours, but some great information that I think you can really use if you're considering putting your house on the real estate market. But we're going to give you a pre-listing checklist of some things that maybe you need to do to get your house ready. I think a lot of times people don't really get ready before they put their house on the market. Would you agree?
I agree with that, yeah.
Some things kind of need to be taken care of. And we're going to give you some things today that maybe you've not thought of. Maybe some things that, you just really not thought of. I probably should do this before I put my house on the market. So that's
They're not necessarily have-tos.
Oh, no.
Ideas. Just some ideas.
These are just some ideas. These are just some ahas, that, hey, that would be a great idea for me to do that before I put my home on the market. So here's the first one, all right? Again, this is a suggestion, and I'm going to tell you why that I think you may want to consider doing this prior to putting your home on the real estate market. When you look at, again, the homes that are listed, we see some things that always are a reoccurring theme.
Yeah.
Things that seem to always happen. And one of those things is the majority of people buying houses today, they're getting home inspections, right? The buyers, I'm saying. They're getting a home inspection done on the house before that they close on it to see if there's any major problems. Right? You would want to know prior to buying a house if this thing's got a major problem in it. Right. So one of the things, here's you a tip, here's number one. One of the things you could consider doing as a seller is consider getting a home inspection prior to putting your house on the market. Right. All right?
Yeah.
Here's why I'm saying do that. Again, people are probably going to come in and have a home inspection done. If I would tell you today, why do most deals that get on a house, what causes most deals not to happen? It's because people have a home inspection and they get to that point in the home inspection, which is just a couple weeks before closing, and they find a problem and they want out.
Right.
They want out or they want it fixed, and it's a big problem that you didn't know you had as a seller, and you're like, oh goodness, I didn't budget that. I didn't think about that.
Right.
So getting a home inspection prior to, again, we'll do a couple things for you, all right? It's going to, one, let you see, hey, this may be what gets picked on if a buyer has a home inspection.
Right.
So again, you may have a problem with your downspouts need fixed. Well, that's an easy fix, right?
Yeah.
Hook those up. Go ahead and fix that. What you're doing is you're eliminating things that may be a problem for you prior to the house getting an offer, so on and so forth. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah, and I mean, this is something that you could also tell a potential buyer.
Absolutely. I've already got this done.
I've already saved you some money.
Yeah. So now they can still get their own done.
Right.
But a lot of times people's going to look at, again, a home inspector's got to do their job. They can't be biased of who paid for it or who got it or even when that it happened.
Right.
They've got to report it and do it again the right way. So getting that done ahead of time can again save you later when it comes time that somebody may try to pick your house apart. What do y'all think about that? If you think that's a pretty good idea, hit those likes, hit those loves, share our video for us and let us know that. But that's one of the things, again, that can save you. It really can.
It could.
I'm telling you, you don't understand. We've seen people drop deals before because the light fixture was broke, because the light socket wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It's the craziest things, and those can be just some little things that, again, getting that home inspection done prior to, it's an option. You can save $300 to $500 for a home inspection most of the time.
Good question. Karen earlier just asked, what does a home inspection typically run? Your low's probably $300.
Yeah.
They can go up. We've got several vendors that we have here. We got all their information out there.
Yes.
A lot of them base it on square footage.
That's what I was going to say. It's all on the size of your house.
Yeah.
So bigger the house, usually the more that it costs. On some people just have a flat fee. It doesn't matter what the size. But again, we've got all kinds of vendors. if that's something that you're looking into, a home inspection, so on and so forth, we don't tell you who to go to.
No.
We can give you the list of some people, and you pick somebody you like, pick somebody that, works with and for you. But that's a great question. But again, that's $300 to $500 that you could do on the front end and save you thousands on the back end.
Right.
Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Would you agree with that? So one of the things pre-listing, prior to getting it on the market, go ahead and get you a home inspection. Now, what else? Number two. Tell them number two.
Number two, I would say, would be to organize. This sounds simple, but organize and clean.
It's very simple.
Yeah, and it's not just because you need to clean your house if you're going to show it, but
Sure.
Such as do stuff that makes your house appear bigger.
Yes.
Take your, if it's the winter, take your summer clothes out and put them into storage. Put them, not necessarily
Great idea.
Not necessarily that you have to go rent a storage building.
No.
Put them in totes and set them in the garage. Just make that closet look a little bit bigger.
Yes.
Take big appliances on the countertops, mixers, blenders, stuff like that.
Right.
Off.
Absolutely. Whatnots, little sugar
whatnot.
jars. And
I said another big thing is magnets on refrigerators.
Yes.
Take the magnets off the refrigerators.
Oh, yeah.
Just little things like that you can do that, on some people, I show a lot of houses to people.
Right.
Some people cannot go into a house and see past the stuff.
Oh, yeah, they look at all the stuff.
They would rather go in and look at your pictures and how you've got it decorated.
Absolutely.
They look at how the house is decorated instead of the house.
Yes.
So that's just a little,
Well, at the end of the day, they're buying the house, right? They're not buying the stuff.
Right.
So, again, the more you can declutter, organize some things, clean some things, it's just going to make your house appear and look a whole lot better to people. You got to realize they're coming in there and they've got certain expectations, so on, of the house, and you want to showcase your house.
Right.
You want people to, again, be able to see, because they may not have all of that stuff, but all of your stuff can make the house appear a lot smaller than it is.
And a lot of times that's what people remember.
That is
the
exactly.
stuff.
Yes.
So
Not
take the
house.
stuff out.
Yes.
Yeah, take the stuff out. Let them concentrate on the house.
Get the stuff out. It's very good, but it also, again, why do we do this prior to? Pictures. Man, remember we talked about a few weeks ago, I can't remember which show that it was, but the pictures are huge on this.
Oh, yeah.
One of our shows we're going to do in the future is bad listing photos.
Yeah.
We've got just all kinds of bad listing photos where you would not believe what people have actually put in a picture to see.
Yeah.
So, get that done. That way, again, when those pictures are taken, they're professional. They look good.
Right.
They appeal to people, your house, because that's what they're going to base their decision on, whether they come and look at your house or not. They're going to base it off those listing photos.
And again, if you know your house is going to be on the market, if you know this thing's coming on, take an extra 10 minutes of the morning, make your bed, stuff like that, because that you wouldn't realize how much that means to people.
Major.
It's
major. It's a major thing. So today we're talking about, we're 2 of 5. We're talking about giving you a pre-listing checklist, some things that you want to consider doing prior to putting your house on the real estate market. Here's the third thing. What you find on that home inspection. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and either fix it or get you some estimates to get it fixed prior to. All right. The home inspector again comes back and says you've got a hole in the bathroom wall. Go ahead and fix the hole.
Right.
Because that can save you thousands of dollars down the road, not in fixing the hole. But if somebody comes in and they see your house needs this, it needs that, it needs this, I want this done, though that's bad, that needs replaced, the sink leaks, blah, 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 blah. You know what they're doing to your house? They're cutting the price. Everything they're saying, well, it needs this, it needs that. So again, you could use that list of that home inspector. He's going to make you a list for the men watching. I shouldn't say that. For all of us watching. He's just making a to-do list, right? He's making a to-do list of things that he's going to go through there and say, got a problem.
Usually you're going to have a book.
Oh, yeah.
You're usually going to have a good little stack of papers there on your home inspection, sometimes 30 pages.
Because they find everything. But that's their job.
They're paid to.
They're paid to do what you're doing. So the big things, again, you would not believe the things that are found and the homeowner didn't have a clue.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's in the attic. How many times y'all crawling up in the attic lately? You're not.
Yeah.
It's under the crawl space. I mean, when's the last time you've been in your house? I don't make it a habit to crawl under my house.
No.
The home inspector does. So they find, there's snakes. That's true. I ain't going under. But they find those things. So go ahead and, whether you fix it or not.
Right.
You may not be able to fix it, and that's okay.
Right.
But go ahead and get the estimate of what it's going to cost to fix. Again, that way, when an offer does come in on the house, you're going to have the upper hand of it.
Because a lot of times people are bad to overthink something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Oh, well, it needs this. It might be a $75 fix.
That's right.
In their mind, they've put a $4,000 price tag on it.
Absolutely.
You know? So
yes.
you might, it might be something that's simple, and you can kind of go ahead and give them that. Go ahead and put that in their mind. They'll know what they're going to have to do price-wise.
I totally agree. Because, again, that lets you kind of control what they're thinking.
Right.
Because, again, people buying a house, they look at the worst-case scenario. Again, a $75 fix can certainly turn into a $750 plus fix in someone's mind, especially if you're like me. I'm not a construction guy.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I can't do estimates and costs. Now, I wish I could, but I can't do that. So a lot of people can't. And again, I'd err on the high side. You know what I'm saying? So there's three things. What's the next thing? What else you think would be a good thing?
Let's see. Locate warranties. This is a pretty good one here.
Yeah, locate warranties.
On anything. Your appliances, heat pumps.
Yes.
One that I just had the other day that was a good one, the roof. The roof just got put on.
Yes.
That means a lot to the buyer that they can go ahead and show that on the insurance. The insurance might be showing an older roof on the house.
Right.
It's going to help them get a lower rate because they got a new roof. So anything that has a warranty.
Yes.
Anything. Or anything that, such as that roof, it's got the warranty. But like I said, most time washer and dryers don't stay, but if they do, you got the warranties.
Yes.
And all your appliances.
And when you do that, when you locate your warranties, go ahead and have your agent make copies of those warranties for you. You keep the original.
Right.
But in your home, on the kitchen table, on the countertop, whatever, make you a little folder that says warranties. Mm-hmm. Again, your agent will do this for you.
Another thing, this is stuff that, again, could be done. This don't have to be done before you listen. But this is a good idea because when you do, there's a lot of stuff that goes on during the whole, the title company's going to be needing stuff from you and all this other stuff to get payoff and all that. So if anything you can go ahead to make that thing go smoother.
Yeah, make the whole
stress-free. Yeah. So just, it's a...
Yes. And again, those people coming through, think about you looking at a house. You go, that's me and you go. We're the buyer here. When we go into a house, Dave, and we got a warranty packet that tells me I got a good roof, the heat pump's got this warranty left on it, the hot water heater's got this left on it. I go look at another house. Typically, people look at more than one house on the showing.
Right.
They go look at another house, and all that stuff's unknown. Right. Guess whose house has the upper hand?
Oh, yeah.
You just put yours to the head of to the top of the pack. So again, go ahead and get those warranties and things out. Last thing, spruce up the curb appeal. All right, again, for pictures. But when people pull up to your home, you want them to feel, this is my home. This is it. I love how it looks. I love how it feels. I love everything about it. So go ahead and get that. Again, spruce up. Check the bushes. Check the shrubs. Check the sidewalks. Check coming up to the front door. Clean the car. A lot of people do not use their front door.
That's true.
I don't. Yeah. I never go through the front door. I park in that garage.
I don't even have a key to my front door.
Yeah. So a lot of us, a lot of you watching, you never go through the front door. Go make sure the cobwebs is out. Again, it looks good. It's cleaned. Those things on your front porch, and people don't use the front porch either. But get that stuff again, all spruced up, fixed up. It's going to make people feel a whole lot better when they pull up to the home.
Set some flowers out,
yes,
something to give it some color.
Yes,
a little pop.
Color is good. So again, those things not only help in your pictures, they help when people actually walk up and unlock that door and go in the house. It's a major thing.
You don't want to just wow them on the inside.
No.
Sometimes you got to wow them on the outside. I have seen people pull up to a house. I've drove them up to the door.
Yes.
And we never go in the house.
I agree.
They done made their mind up before we go in.
Yes.
That it's not the house.
It's not it. And it's all because of what they saw on the outside.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.